Hello, welcome. So this is the simple 90-day path to promotion that worked for me that I'm here to share with you. And I'm going to share with you this simple systematic approach that's going to help you optimize your chance of promotion. And it's helped for tons and tons of people. So I'll start by sharing where I was when I started. So I was down here, and I'll explain the boat in a minute. But I started down here, and at the time, I was a firefighter paramedic. I'd been on the engineers list for a few years, and I tested okay at engineer. The last list for engineer that I was on was number 3. I had tested for captain in the past and didn't even make the list, so I was kind of down here. I still love my career. I think I had like 10 years on, maybe 11 years on. I was topped out as a fire medic. And even though I was on the engineers list, I didn't officially get promoted to engineer. So in my department, engineer is the driver operator. And I was passionate about my career, but I was kind of frustrated because I wasn't doing as well as I could have with the promotional test. And there was an opportunity to test for captain, had been announced, and I was kind of here, like I kind of liked to, but I wasn't real sure. I wasn't feeling super confident. And so I committed to do it. And I started looking at things to help me. And there's like Captain Bob. There's a number of programs out there. There's a number of books, a lot of the IFSTA books. But I didn't find a system that worked at the time. So at the time, I had read a number of different programs and books and DVDs about strategy and tactics and fire service and leadership. But nothing worked as well as this system. Fortunately, I was able to get promoted, and this was me on my promotion. I promoted number 1 on the list, and what I'm most proud of is not the fact that I promoted, but number 2, or my study buddy, my partner that I promoted with, he tested number 3. There's someone that came in and split us and got number 2, but I was super proud that both me and my close friend Jarrett Tarver, we studied together, and he was able to get number 3 and then got a captain spot out of it. So I'm proud that I was able to partner with him, work with him. We both got promoted since then. And since then, I've helped to train a lot of people locally, including my own brother. I helped him to promote to captain and finally to make it as a captain for Flagstaff Fire. Now, I don't take all the credit, but I was able to give them some guidance that I'll share with you in the other tools. But this program, it's not like any other fire service book that you're going to read. It hits it at a different angle. I'm not going to claim to be the best at size ups. We have some strong tools and tactics and strategies that work, but this is the system, and this system is designed to make you the best man possible, or woman if you're female. The goal is it's not about the promotion, it's who you become in the process. So this is designed to make you a better person all around and optimize your chance of getting promoted to that next level, whatever that is for you. If you're looking to become a firefighter, this can help. Or if you're looking to promote to captain, to chief, to driver operator, this system helps. Where it starts here is it starts by setting your 90-day outcome. And I suggest you spend at least a full day. You separate a full day to define exactly what it is that you're after. So for me in this example, it was to promote from firefighter to captain. Specifically, I wanted to test number 1 amongst my peers and be the top of the list to ensure that I got that promotion. Some tools that help here, I won't get into the details on these tools, but all these tools are available and we make them available. There's going to be videos and we have a program that's available for that. We also have personalized coaching to help you with that. The fact map, having a vision of what victory looked like, defining the win. This strategy scorecard is a tool to constantly evaluate that you're using the best strategy. I'll give you a quick insight. The strategy that we evaluate here is 1, your community, which is represented by the brotherhood down here. 2, your commitment level. 3 is your courage. And then 4 is your clarity on the target. So speaking of clarity, this is where you get clear on the path, and this is what this is designed to do. So the first step is you set your outcome. You have to be super clear on that, and that's what these tools help you to do. For me, it was to test number 1 on the captain's list and make that promotion. The parts that come into play here is the brotherhood, is that I was fortunate to have a great crew that was successful at promoting, that helped to have the right association. I sought after the right mentors, and I got in association with captains by going to the right trainings, being with the right crew, and getting the right type of help. Qualified, they were successful at promotion, and I spent whatever I could do to get in proximity and spend time with qualified people was a big part of it, and qualified conversations. I could sit around and talk bullshit all day, or I could be tactical and focus on what's going to help me to reach this target. Specifically with our coaching program here at the Promotion Playbook, we create this brotherhood for you through a group in Facebook, and we strategically put you together with a group of other men that have the same target, because that's one of the biggest factors of your success. It keeps you accountable, it challenges you, it's competition, and when you pair up with other people, it creates something bigger than yourself. So there's the saying that when 2 or more are together, then from the Bible, 2 or more are gathered, God will be there with them. But it also applies to anything, is that there's this concept of synergy. 1 + 1 = 2, but when you get one mind and another mind together, it equals 3. There's something about working in a community towards these outcomes that radically accelerates your progress. So part of what we do is we create this brotherhood for you. If you're watching this, you're either part of one of our programs, considering one of our programs, we can offer that for you, or I encourage you to just get a partner, and start seeking after the mentors that are going to help you. So here's the path though. And then so the brotherhood's just part to support you on the path. The path here, it starts with 90 days. Then there's this saying, so here's the 90-day outcome I want to promote. In order for me to promote, I have to get crystal clear on what that looks like. I didn't focus so much on the promotion as much as I did of developing the mindset and the skill set in order to be the best company officer possible, and specifically prepare for the test, which allowed me to be successful. 90-day outcome. So let's just say 90-day outcome specifically for the written test. I need to be able to excel with the written test. So at 90 days, I have to spend, let's just say I have to spend 100 hours of studying the book. So in order to do that, studying 100 hours is a lot, but if I just study 1 hour a day, or in 90 days, that's just a little bit over 1 hour per day. So at 30 days, I need to study, let's say 40 hours, 60 days, well, let's just say 90, let's just say I want to study 90 hours. So if I put it all off, I watch movies with guys, I screw around, I don't really prepare, a week out from the test, I try to cram, that's not going to work very well. But if I say, in order to do the best for the written test, I need to study 90 hours in 90 days, then every day I have a path, and then each dot represents a day, and then you have a weekly check-in. So the daily war, daily steps, and then a weekly check-in. 6 days, 1 day check-in. 6 days, 1 day check-in. 6 days, 30 days, I should have 30 hours of reading and studying. If not, I need to adapt and make up for it. If I'm not on course here, then I either need to really adjust, or something needs to change. So, and the goal is to attack as early as possible. Now, here's the tools up here before I get too far into that. So the first step is you have a 90-day outcome, and then you chunk it down into small steps. If I didn't say it already, the metaphor that we use is the elephant, is that how you eat an elephant is 1 bite at a time. This is a big goal, but if you break it down into bite-sized pieces, every single day you make progress, and then every week you evaluate. Little progress, every week you evaluate, progress, week evaluate. So there's there's course markers along the way, or guideposts, or that there's, as you're going along this trail, you're constantly able to check in to make sure that you don't drift off course. that brings me to the metaphor of the boat. The reason I chose the boat for this guy, his boat sucks here. Up here, he's got this badass jet boat, hot wife, kids are in the back. He's living the dream. But the metaphor of the boat, as it applies here, is this isn't quite as linear as it plays out here. When you go to do this in real life, it's going to be all over the place. It's going to be squiggled. There's going to be days when you totally bomb, you screw it up. Maybe you go out drinking with your buddies, get shit-faced, and think it's all lost. But you're going to fail. You're going to miss things. The other thing is you're going to have great days when you think you're totally awesome and then blow off the rest of the week. So the key here is not that you stay on the straight line. Your path is going to be that you're going to get off course and you need to correct that as soon as possible. It's kind of like if you're going to drive to a destination as opposed to sail to the destination. With sailing and with flying, it's different than land travel. So they say an airplane that flies to Hawaii is going to be off course. I think it's something like 90% of the time. It's constantly off course, then it adapts. It's off course and it adapts. But it almost always gets to its destination. Majority of the time, the planes land in Hawaii. That's kind of like this, is that don't think that every week's going to be perfect. You're going to have weeks that are good. You're going to have weeks that are bad. The key is that you just keep making progress. And ultimately, your path is going to be more like all over the place. And hopefully you end up hitting this. This is just to keep you in alignment and keep you focused on where you need to go. Daily, weekly, 30-day check-in. Daily, weekly, daily, weekly, daily, weekly, daily, weekly, 60 days, daily, weekly, daily, weekly, daily, weekly. Bam. Hopefully you win. Hopefully you dominate the assessment center. So there's some tools here. So the tools, so daily, there's a battle, and weekly, there's a war map. So this is called the 90-day war because you're setting war to accomplish this in 90 days. Each week, you're going to set your war map. Each day, you have your battle plan. A quick summary on these tools is that there's this core 4. I got this from Wake Up Warrior, and they get credit for this concept, is that every morning you want to have, or sometime during the day, usually it's the morning, you want to have this routine where you spend an hour. The core 4 represents your body, your being, your balance, your business. Body, being, balance, business. These are the 4 dimensions of life so that you don't want to lose your family for the sake of a promotion. So you have to make sure that every day you're making deposits towards your family, towards your spiritual growth, towards your finances, and towards your body. If you promote to captain, but your body goes to shit, that's not really that great of a win. So the key is you have a routine that every day you hit these 4 and you get power as a result. The King's Council. So as you go down here, one of the things that's going to stand between you and this man that you want to become is your feelings, your stories, your emotions. So your feelings, your stories, your actions, those 3 things work together. Stuff's going to come up. Stuff's going to come up that's going to test you on this path. What you don't want to do is get caught in a negative spin in a bad story and have it plummet you way off course. This tool called the King's Council is it helps you to gain power from your emotions. And when you get stuck in a negative emotion with a negative story, you get to readapt towards what you want, stay on course. If you have a positive story and a positive feeling, it helps you to expand that. So the concept with the King's Council, you expand the light, the positive energy, and you harness the dark. The dark energy is not bad, it's just different. So the key is that you can harness what is and use your emotions as fuel to accelerate your progress towards your outcome. And then this is called the Tour because the other thing, the Tour is just a simple decision-making process because along here, there's going to be all sorts of decisions you have to make. So you're going to get off course, you're going to have to decide the next move. And this Tour helps you to decide the next move. It stands for target, options, review, and resolve. And that progresses to setting one win every single day. So ideally, part of this core 4 process is you do a King's Council and a Tour, and that gives you power. Every single day you get power. And then the weekly war is every single day you've got your power hour, then you get to the week, 6 days of hustle, and then here you spend 90 minutes. Instead of doing the battle, you take the day to return and report. You do a scorecard, which is the same as the scorecard over here, where you're evaluating your commitment, your community, your courage, your clarity. You evaluate those 4 things, and then you set your war map. So the war map is your battle plan for the week. You set what this battle is. You set your target for the week, what you're going to do for the week. So what this could look like is you're starting off the week and you want to do 5 oral boards that week, and you want to study for 10 hours a book, and maybe do like 10 size ups. So this is your war map, and there it is. So start here, daily action, weekly check-in, 30-day benchmark, daily, weekly, 60-day benchmark, and hopefully you get on target. Thanks for watching, and there's plenty of other videos that help to expand this more. Thank you.